Hi everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys and today I'm doing a special reading for the Divine Masculine. It's guidance and reflection for the Divine Masculine, and I've really had a strong feeling that this is what I need to do, like I feel called to do it because, I honestly feel that although when I say, firstly, let me just say this, by Divine Masculine, I mean only men, although I think that predominantly it will be men who relate to the divine masculine energy, but it can be anyone who feels like that is the dominant energy they are engaging with right now, or they have always engaged with. And so it doesn't matter about how you identify or what you have been named or whatever the case might be, but this is for the Divine Masculine because I have been feeling like the Divine Masculine energies amongst us, or the Divine Masculine people who embody the Divine Masculine, particularly men, have been struggling. And I might be wrong about that, but that is how I've been feeling. And I think that we are in such a state of flux, and here in South Africa in particular, but generally in the world, there's everything is shifting so fast and all the time, and I'm hoping this helps. I have no idea what to expect from the reading. I just know that this is what I've been pulled to do, I've been called to do, or I've had this urging to do. So if you are someone who follows me and is walking with me on this journey, please give me your feedback. You can do it it doesn't have to be public. I would really like to know if this has helped you in some way. Also, I would appreciate if you'd share with other men if you like I don't know if I will even like what comes out, but I hope you will, and I hope that it's helpful to you. So, and just share with me. So this is to all the people who are feeling connected to the energy of the Divine Masculine within themselves right now, who feel that that's the energy they are playing with or engaging with or embodying right now. Okay, you'll see the cards on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. So these are your choices. For those who aren't familiar with picker cards, I would just suggest that you feel into your heart and use your intuition. Don't overthink it. Look at the cards. Maybe you can choose from the cards a card that attracts you, or you can choose on the basis of the color of the lighter here. Make your choice, and then I'll have timestamps, and you can just go to the time of the card of your choice. So, group 1, you have the 2 of Cups and this pink, like a deep purpley pink lighter. Group 2, you have the Page of Pentacles and this greenish, it's like a light pale green, transparent but greenish lighter. Page of Pentacles, that's group 2. Group 3, you have Innocence. This is the Sun card in the tarot, and you have a lighter pink lighter, a lighter pink lighter. And group 4, you have the 6 of Cups and the silver looking lighter. So take a moment. I will have a stall for you so you don't have to rush your choice, and then I will see you on the other side. Welcome back, group 1. You've chosen the 2 of Cups. This is a card of partnership, of alliances. It is a card of love relationships, that kind of lovership, partnership. And you have chosen this pinky purpley lighter. I'm not going to leave that there. Let me leave your lighter there. Yeah, and what I would hazard a guess at is that your concern is about relationships. Maybe not. We'll see what the reading says. But this is kind of like deeper relationships, like higher, because I'm looking at the purple there, and violet is associated with the crown chakra, with something divine and spiritual. So perhaps that's your concern. But let's see what the cards say. So the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse has come out for you. That's crossed by the Nine of Cups. Okay, let me just get your cards out. And beneath the deck you have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's in the reverse. So it looks like some cycle hasn't ended or is in the process. It's deep in its process. So, and perhaps that's why you are feeling confusion, perhaps. At the center of your reading, you have this Queen of Coins. So you might be the Queen of Coins in the reverse, or you might be relating to or concerned with a Queen of Coins. Now, the Queen of Coins would generally be earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, but it's not necessarily that. It could even be work, anything to do with the material. But even if it's work, it probably relates to a strong feminine energy in your presence, but there's something unclear about that person or situation. You get it with the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. So there's something about this as seeming to you to be ideal, whether it's work or a relationship that you really are wishing for. I think in your case it's relationships, because you chose the Two of Cups. Let me look. Yeah, let's see. In your what you need to think about, you get the Eight of Chalices. So this is like the card in the upright. This is the card of walking away. It's you detaching from something that doesn't serve you. But in the reverse, it's like something maybe that you thought was over is not over. And I think you are the one. Well, not you are. It doesn't appear to be over. You aren't walking away. We'll see more about the situation, what's led it to be not what you want it to be, because at the center, that Queen of Coins is in the reverse. So maybe there is, I don't see communication cards, maybe we'll see them, but maybe there's been a communication breakdown or a split or a confusion, whatever. In the near past, you get the Five of Coins in the reverse, and this is a lovely card, I think, to get in the reverse, because what it's telling me is that you might be coming out of self-imposed isolation, or an isolation that you have. The Five of Coins can talk about feeling sorry for yourself, in a way, choosing to be an outsider when there is warmth. Like this person is sitting in the cold there, but there's warmth, there's a fire there, and that fire is with people. So it's like this person has chosen to be a loner, and perhaps you're coming out of that. Maybe you needed to go into that lone space. This is what is in your unconscious, and it's the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is generally about being defensive. I'm sorry about that noise. but it's about being defensive, or standing up for yourself. Maybe, it's possible you are going through a period of letting go of your defenses. Unconsciously, you might not even be aware of it. You might be letting your soft side out, and maybe you've not been allowing that soft side to play lately. You get, representing you get the Seven of Cups, and what this suggests is confusion, like you are spoiled for choice. But sometimes when we are spoiled for choice, it can keep us stuck because we don't know the truth. We are not able to see the truth in a way. So that's your energy. But there's something transforming. There's a butterfly there, and there's something changing in that regard as well. It's like, what is real and what is not real? I think that's what you're dealing with. Around you is the Three of Swords. So there's hurt around you. Either someone's been hurt, you've been hurt, or you've caused hurt to someone. Maybe this Queen of Coins. But there's the Three of Swords is that card of the heart with three swords in it. So emotional pain, deep pain. So someone's going through pain here, and I'm not sure if you were the cause of it or it was inflicted on you. You have the Eight of Pentacles here in your near future, and the Eight of Pentacles is about slowly working on something. It's creating it's about creating something really beautiful, slowly and painstakingly. It's about doing something with detail, but it is in the reverse. And perhaps you are needing to take a break, but we'll see when we get clarifiers. I'm just doing a quick round and then I'll get clarifiers. And then your advice is the Five of Chalices. And the Five of Chalices, wow. To me, what this card is saying is that there's something you aren't appreciating. It's like you're looking at so in a relationship, what this can mean is that you are looking at only the negative that's happened in the relationship. So somebody might have hurt you, and instead of looking at the remorse or the possibilities that this relationship might have so much else good, but there was one incident that hurt you. But so you're focusing only at that and not appreciating what is on offer, the good. But it can also relate to other things. Like here in this deck, there are three cups. There are three empty cups there. But instead of saving the two cups that have milk or have water or have whatever it is, this person is spilling those cups. It's like, okay, nothing's working. So like throwing the baby out of the bathwater kind of energy. And then in the near future, wow, what a beautiful card to get. If you are concerned with love, that's a beautiful card. It's almost like self-explanatory. It's like a wish coming true with maybe this relationship that you have been concerned with. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. I will use the Osho Zen to clarify. Now let me use a different deck, right? I like these cards because I don't want to interfere with other people's reading by using their cards, kind of thing. Beneath the deck, you have this balance card, the Two of Pentacles, about trying to find balance. And it's possible that you are trying to find balance in, well, you've got the Chariot there. You want to move forward, but you want to be balanced. It's almost like, if this is love, you are afraid to fall headlong because that Chariot wants to blaze forward, but you are afraid of the consequences of that. Let's look at these cards. You've got 3 aces. Gosh, that's like a new beginning energy. So you are being offered a new beginning, or you will. So this Queen of Coins is clarified by the Ace of Wands. There's passion here. And this suggests that there's an opportunity for a passionate new beginning. Possibly with an earth sign, but not necessarily someone who holds those qualities, the earthy, someone who's practical, down to earth, or that you see that way. The other thing is, if it's work, it's almost like your dream job, like a job that you would be absolutely passionate about, that it looks like an offer is on its way, or you will accept a job that will offer you all of this, or you will apply for a job, or you'll start a new business. It's something that you feel really passionate about. And there are lovely indications that this is a good thing, because you get the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords there. And, with the Chariot, it's almost like you have the go-ahead to reach for your dreams, whatever this dream is, and to trust that you have the ability to handle those 2 horses as they charge forward. So it's like a charging forward energy towards your dreams. It's really a lovely group 1. And I think what it requires is your trusting your ability to manage the different forces at play, which can be your being torn between, say, work and love, or whatever the case might be, some other commitments, family commitments, whatever. Trusting that you have that. So the central cards are really beautiful there. And with the 8 of Chalices, this not walking away from, you get the 8 of Swords. So this is what you need to think about. What is keeping you stuck? What are you, the 8 of Swords, the indications with the 8 of Swords is that this person's blindfolds are not tight. Those swords that are, like stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. That's the image that what that conjures up for me is those swords are not keeping that person trapped. The person's trapped in their mind, and they're trapped because they are blindfolded. There's something that you won't see, and that's what you need to think about. There's something in the situation that you are not seeing clearly. And I think it's related to whatever's going on in the center here. Something felt like it was over, because you have that 8 of Cups, that you'd walked away, or that person had walked away. Might be an old love. I don't see the 6 of Cups here, but it could be some unfinished business. In the near past, you have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse with the 3 of Cups, and you were feeling lonely because maybe you created this. The 3 of Cups can be partying too much, or maybe you felt that your partner or this was partying too much. If it's a work situation, it's possible you felt that it didn't suit you. There was too much. You may be a serious person and the work didn't allow, was too frivolous. Maybe it's something like that. But I am seeing love here, that you felt alone because you felt that your partner maybe was too outgoing for you, or something like that. If the 3 of Cups was reversed, I would say that there was some kind of cheating that happened. In your unconscious, you have the 7 of Wands, which is this thing of standing up for yourself. In some way, you are not standing up for yourself, and you need to think about that. But you have this, what comes to mind is that you're not standing up for yourself in love. It's like there's your wish card again, your 9 of Cups. You've got the 9 of Cups there. It's the same card. So really you are wishing for your true love. And maybe you are battling with this notion of true love. Does it exist? Doesn't it? And yet you're feeling this. And And part of the problem is, or what is going on underneath in your unconscious, is that you're not feeling worthy. I feel, beloveds, that that's what you really need to look at, is your sense of worthiness. No, that's a repeated theme that's been coming up in my readings, and I know my readings are not conventional, but I feel like our journeys are about uncovering more and more of ourselves, and the more we do that, the more we open ourselves to the things that we need and want. So in your case, it feels like, to me, it feels like a relationship is very close. But you might be having, your non-standing up for yourself is in not believing that you are worthy of this 9 of Cups. But in the near future, you have the 5 of Coins in the reverse with this 8 of Coins. Let me think about this. So maybe you will take a bit of a break from all your hard work, but also it looks like you will take a break from seeing yourself as an outsider, either in this relationship, and I think it's in this relationship you'll stop keeping yourself locked out, kind of thing. Here there are two people there, and they are locked out, but they can be together, and they can go in and find this place of sanctuary together. It's a really lovely reading, actually. And then you get the 7 of Cups with the Ace of Cups, and it's like you know who your partner is. It's like, you know, like there's a 7 and there's one that is chosen, and it feels like divinely chosen love. It's like you're one. And you know, I know that some don't believe in the one, and some don't believe in having one partner. That's okay, you know, but I think in your case that is what you want. And I was chatting with my friend today, and we were talking about polyamory and monogamy and stuff like that, and we had a really interesting discussion. You know, it was really beautiful. But I think in your case you are looking for your in fact, I was talking to her about your ride or die, my ride or die, looking for my ride or die kind of thing. So it looks like you have found that, but there's something not happening. But so you've had lots of choice maybe, and now, but you know, and maybe you will, it's like you found the one, you know, like I don't know, that's what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of love here, and there's a lot of new beginning energy. And here you have, and like I just don't want to say, but look, I feel like, let me not say the one. You have found the one that's right now. It's like you know who this person is, and but you have been not feeling right about yourself. There's something, pain that happened in the past, pain that's happened around this relationship maybe, and so it's made you feel unworthy, something like that. Now with the 3 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, what I'm thinking is all this pain can be clarified, can be dealt with the Ace of Swords. It's like an offer of communication. So there's the offer of passion, there's the offer of love, and then there's the offer of communication here. So maybe you need to communicate. Maybe you need to say how you felt, or apologize for causing the pain. Seriously, beloveds, I see like some kind of committed relationship, or something that didn't work out, that didn't finish its cycle, basically, or wasn't, is still there, should I say. It's still there. And your advice, you get the 5 of Chalices and the Devil. And I think that this is the big thing, is this attitude you have. You know, I did a couple of readings, 2 videos on the devil energy, and it would maybe be useful for you to look at them, because I speak about what the devil is often seen as a negative card, and people are so afraid of the devil, but actually the devil is a great teacher. And I know this is my card. As a Capricorn, I know we are born under the under Saturn, and what is said is that Saturn is a hard taskmaster, and I see that, but the rewards of going within and facing your shadows they are supremely rewarding. And I think one of your shadows is this looking at the world like it's out to get you, like looking at maybe at love as like it's out to get you, and so seeing only spilt milk and not the possibilities. So there might be other things, the devil can speak about addictions as well, but I'm intentionally calling this the messages for the divine masculine, because I feel like we are all divine, no matter what's gone on and how much we might put ourselves down. And I feel like that's something you are dealing with. It's thoughts about yourself, but it could be addictions as well. So here's your chance to look at them, including or looking at the thoughts that keep you bound in a cycle maybe of not hatred, but self-loathing. In my recent pick a card reading on the weekend, I spoke about my own struggles with seeing myself as, in the past, dealing with a difficulty that when I read about it, one of the underlying causes was a lack of self-esteem, and it was really hard for me to confront that, because I never saw myself that way. And maybe there's something here where you don't want to see yourself a certain way. So for the next few days, maybe that's your exploration, group 1. And I think it's really beautiful. And then in your outcome, you get the 10 of chalices with the high priestess. And what is beautiful about this is that, I've spoken about this higher love. Not that there's lower loves, but it's almost like a spiritual bond with someone. That's what I'm seeing, that this relationship, there's a spiritual bond with that high priestess there. There might also be mystery surrounding the relationship, which is intriguing, but yeah, that's my first instinct when I see that. And I will leave it there, group 1. I hope that's helped you in some way. And please give me your feedback. It doesn't have to be on YouTube or, I would just love to hear your feedback. And if you like the way I've read, if this resonated for you, please share with other like-minded souls and with other divine masculines that might not, this is not their bent, but who might get value from this reading. Okay, I wish you a wonderful week ahead. Bye. Welcome back, group 2, and you chose the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Coins, and this little green light, which could also speak to heart issues, but maybe also work issues, like an offer, a stable offer is maybe something that you're concerned about. And I'm reading from the Pride deck for you. Oh, look at that. Page of Pentacles comes out. And the Queen of Wands. Let's see. Beneath the deck you have the 7 of Coins, and that talks about patience, the need for patience. Let me just put the light on here. Better, I think. Okay, so at the center of your reading is this offer that you're waiting for, but it's blocked by, well, it's affected by the Queen of Wands. It's possible that you are hoping for an offer from a Queen of Wands, a fiery energy, something that you're passionate about. It doesn't have to be love. It could be work. You have the Seven of Pentacles beneath the deck here, which can be talk about needing patience, biding your time kind of thing. And then your central card is the Page of Pentacles. So it's some kind of material offer. Maybe you are struggling with work issues right now, and yeah, there's a Queen of Wands having a say. It is a feminine energy. I think it might be a partner that is pushing you to find work, and maybe that's what your struggle is. But let's see. I'll do a quick round and then I'll get clarifiers. You get the Ace of Cups as what you need to think about, and it's about having a loving approach. I think that's what you need, and maybe that loving approach is even towards yourself. Perhaps you are being hard on yourself. It's possible you are unemployed or battling with employment, and I think that your key advice there is to cut yourself some slack and the people around you, but we'll see more. You have in the near past the Six of Cups, and this indicates a past life love, a soulmate love. It could be having a bearing on this, but it's in the near past. It could also be an ideal job in your near past. What's in your unconscious is this fear, I think. You're fearful of taking a step of taking a leap of faith. So it's possible that there's a job offer or some kind of offer, and you're afraid to take a leap of faith because you are maybe not trusting right now. In the near future, you have the King of Swords, and I'm not sure if this is your energy or the energy of someone around you, but this King of Swords cuts out is a sharp talker, is very honest, very direct, and will speak the truth. So perhaps you are heading towards that, but we will clarify. You are in this refusing to see something from a different perspective. It's like your guidance is that you need to keep still, and in your keeping still, try to see something. Maybe at the center it's a difficulty with the Queen of Wands caused by an offer maybe that you don't want to accept, or that you're concerned about, or you're afraid of. But in a way, you are being asked to be still and look at things from a different perspective. And maybe that's a part of your advice for the work you can do in the week ahead, is just look at the situation from a different perspective. And allow it not to move forward swiftly right now. And maybe that's part of your battle here in the center, is feeling like, the coins are slow moving and the wands are fast moving. So you are maybe dithering between moving forward fast or going slowly. It could be something like that. And then you have, and these will get clarified by the other cards. You have around you is, in here it's called the Messenger, but this is the Hierophant. So it's something about, it's possible that this is an institution. Maybe you are not sure if you want to accept an offer from an institution like a university or a teaching job, or the Messenger, the Hierophant can talk about systems and structures that are societal, So there's some kind of thing around you. Maybe this offer has been made by an institution, yeah, we'll see more about that institution as we go. Your advice is the Two of Wands, and I really think that this is, again, it's linked to the Hanged Man. It's about, I feel like you are really uncertain. It's possible that there are two opportunities, and so you don't know which one to take. And I think your advice is to keep still, is really to keep still for a while so that you can hear your inner wisdom, and then you can make your decision that's based on clear thinking, you know. And what a lovely card to get in your outcome. You get Temperance, and that's balance. That's the balance between the divine masculine and feminine. But this is the alchemist turning lead into gold. Sorry, I just had a blank moment there. And so you are coming to this place of balance. That's where this is headed. So even though you might be feeling like you're dithering and things are not clear and you're not too sure which path to take, this is leading to some kind of balance for you. But let's get some clarifiers. So that wanted to fly out. Yeah. See, there's that indecision again. Oof. Your cards really are flying out. Wow, you're getting repeating cards. Four of Swords, there you go. I really think your guidance is to take seriously the going within. This is the card of meditation and withdrawing, you know, so that you can get clarity. With your Page of Pentacles, so this offer that you might be concerned about, what the cards suggest is that that offer will lead you away from rocky water to something still. So there are good indications about this offer that you are not so sure about. But there's this energy around you that might be causing you to feel unbalanced, or like you have to keep trying to balance. I'm not sure what it is, but it feels like this Queen of Wands energy. I don't know what this could be, but there's a Queen of Wands. That's a fire sign, basically. So that's Sagittarius, Leo, Sagittarius, and okay, it's gone. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could be relating to one of those signs, or someone who has that energy of fire, passion, like quite passionate, but also maybe wanting to do things fast. So you are affected by this fire sign energy around you. This offer might be affected by that, and this person or this thing is causing a bit of imbalance within you. It's almost like it's causing you to have to keep tilting this way and that way, you know. And then in your, what you need to think about, you get the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Fairness, beloveds. You're needing to keep doing that. Don't be tempted. I think you are being asked to do things with love and to do things fairly. Don't be tempted because you are feeling out of balance to cheat in some way. You know, what this could be is a divorce with the Hierophant there, although the Hierophant, it could be a dissolution of a relationship, and you know, all the things that come up with that. Yeah, but you're being asked to think about what fairness means, and that also means what fairness means for you. You know, this Ace of Cups is about sharing love, but it's also about sharing love with yourself. And that's immediate. The first thing I saw was I didn't see, is that also being loving towards yourself, and being loving towards yourself is ensuring that there's also fairness towards you. In the near past, you have this with the Six of Cups. So it does look like a relationship that felt like a soulmate relationship, or was a long-standing relationship, or if you believe in past lives, a past life relationship is, it feels like something went wrong, or something is ending, that stability is coming to an end. So it could well be divorce. Also because you have here this Two of Cups in reverse. So it could be a separation that's happening, and this is in your unconscious. So in your unconscious, are you holding on to the relationship in some way? Or holding on to something, the Two of Cups, or the notion of the Two of Cups, of that ideal love? Are you afraid that maybe if you move on, you will not get it? You won't find it with someone else. It's something like that. Let me look. You have the Hanged Man with the Five of Cups, and Group 1 got the Five of Cups as well. But with you, it's possible that you have been doing the Hanged Man, and now you're coming out of that, because you get the Five of Cups in reverse, and no, did you get it in reverse? So yes, you got the Five of Cups in reverse with the Hanged Man in reverse. So what I'm thinking here is that maybe you have been doing looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe you have done a lot of work, and now you are seeing the potential in the Two Cups that are standing. Like, even if a relationship ends, it doesn't mean that you will never have that love again. That's what I'm seeing. And here, what's interesting, you get the Justice card in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. So there's some truth that is going to be spoken, and it might be blunt. I feel like you will be the one speaking that truth. But again, I think the temptation mustn't be there's a need for fairness. But I feel like maybe this is simply about you being clear about some communication you need to make. And maybe it's in this relationship that has ended. Yeah? With this Queen of Wands energy. Something, I don't know. Okay. With the Hierophant, you get the Four of Cups, and the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. I think that your warning here. Look, what I'm seeing is that something didn't work out here. Right? There was an offer, maybe, or an offer is affected by. There was either an offer made that's maybe you thought it would lead you to still waters, but it didn't. And it's actually left you feeling imbalanced. That's the one scenario. The other is that an offer that's been made to you is affected by this energy, this imbalanced energy. There's a need for fairness with others, but also very much with yourself. There's this old relationship, or maybe a soulmate relationship, or something you thought was, or it might have been a marriage that has ended. But you are left feeling like you are not sure if you can trust love. And I'm not sure why that is. But you are starting to see things from a different perspective, and maybe that's leading to you to starting to trust love, and realizing that because cups spilled in the past doesn't mean that they will spill in the future. You are being led to be honest, and brutally honest maybe, even if it seems unfair. And maybe that's just how it has to be sometimes. the Hierophant here is called the messenger. It's like speaking on a podium. This could be some odd thing around you about being invited to speak, and that you don't, that you shouldn't look the other way because of distractions. It could also be an offer from Spirit of a new love, because that's the page, Ace of Cups. So maybe there's a new love in the offing, and what I would say here is maybe your conservativeness, maybe you're stuck in what is right and what is wrong, because that's what the Hierophant can bring to us. It's what is right and what is wrong, might keep you distracted from seeing something that might be on offer for you. With the Two of Wands, you get the King of Swords again. So your advice, beloveds, is straight talk. We used to love saying as little ones, straight talk breaks no friendship. But I think that's your advice. One, being brutally honest, which is what is suggested here, no matter what the consequences are. Because I keep seeing this thing of you needing to be true to yourself now. You can be true to yourself and fair to others, but still be brutally honest. Okay. And you deserve this as well. The Two of Cups. And a Two of Cups can be a partnership. It's so funny that this led to love, but you can read it as work as well. Like it did come out that way. And honestly, I did not anticipate love coming out in these readings, and yet Group 1 and Group 2 have led that way. But I read what the cards say. And then so you get the Two of Wands. You are coming into a beautiful balance. I mean, the Temperance card, it's also the card of Sagittarius. So you might be a Sag, but that's not what I'm seeing. I think that you are coming into this place of balance where you are feeling more you're dealing with this out of balance situation by cutting it out, basically, by speaking your mind. And it's leading you to this place where I feel like you want to reach out. You've got the phone there. It's texting. But the Two of Wands is at that place of before the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is your ships coming in. So before the ships come in, you still sit there wondering, and you're kind of in a space of stasis. And maybe that's where you need to be. While what I love here is that you have the Two Wands there. So there's something that's coming into balance before you can take your next steps, which is whether it's to make an offer, a solid offer that moves you to still waters, or accept a job offer, or whatever the case might be in your situation. Okay, Group 2, please would you give me feedback in whatever form you like. It doesn't have to be publicly. I would love your feedback and to hear if this reading resonated for you. Please, if it did, share with other divine masculines. I would love to get more masculine energy in my readings, simply because I feel like I have maybe a tender spot right now, or maybe I always have, for divine masculine, because, well, it's a long story, but I feel like there's a need for healing and for a space to feel heard, and I would like that, to offer that space. So I really expected more political things to come out. I don't know what I was expecting, but anyway. And for me, my readings are much more about the advice on your journey, inner journey, than about declaring that things will be a certain way. Okay, let me leave it there, Group 2. I hope this helps, and I send you lots of love. Bye. Welcome back, Group 3. You chose this beautiful card, the Sun card. But in here, look at how beautiful. I mean, it's so deep. It's so like, I think that you are having heart-opening moments here. Yeah, I'll put it back in the deck. And I'm using the Osho Zen for you. So also a really beautiful, mystical, magical deck, I think. So, and then you've got this greenish color lighter. So maybe for, I was saying I started these readings not expecting love to be the key order of the day, but it seems to have been. It seems to have been up to now. Let me get some incense. Okay, let's go. Let's see what comes up for you, group 3. You get the Wheel of Fortune. It says we are the world here. So you have gone through a huge transformation, some wheel of some cycle. You are closing out a cycle, I believe, and maybe struggling with it because I've just seen the world card there. But there's some huge cycle that seems to be ending for you, group 3. At the center, you get laziness. This is the 9 of Cups, and it is possible that you are feeling like in the space of not wanting to do anything. You get it with the Hanged Man, which is new vision here. It's maybe that's what you're being called to do, is to sit and be a little bit lazy. Perhaps you've worked hard for a long time and maybe you need a break. But in your break, you can do your spiritual work that going within. Like, you've got such a beautiful card at the end there. So I think you're doing a lot of inner work. The fact that you chose, I think of all the cards of card decks, this one it's very deep spiritually. It is very deep. In fact, this is an extra card in the stick. You are on a really beautiful journey, group 3. No matter what pain you might be experiencing. Yeah. You get the World card in the reverse. So there's something that you are completing. There's some cycle that's ending, but you might be holding on. And that's okay. That's okay. Let's just see what comes up. I'll do a quick round and then I'll clarify with another deck. In the near past, in here it says moment to moment. So maybe you have been going with the flow, but this card also speaks about trying to find balance. So maybe something was out of balance and you've been working on finding that balance, and that's where it's leading you on this path to this completion. But even though that completion is not happening right now, you have in your unconscious, you have ripeness. This is the 9 of Coins. I think that you might be going into a phase of aloneness. And the 9 of Coins is independent and they are on their own. It's like a single person in a way. So maybe that's a phase you are in right now or going into right now. You have for yourself patience. I'm not sure what you are being impatient about. But look at that beautiful divine feminine energy that you are maybe feeling impatient within yourself. Like you want things to move forward now. I'm tired of this pregnancy. So I'm not sure if there's some project that you are birthing and you're about to birth, but you want it to happen now. But at the same time, you're not completing a cycle that needs to be completed, In the near future, you have the 3 of Cups. So maybe there will be a lovely feminine energy around you to celebrate with. And I think that you are in celebration mode, and why not, right? Around you is this card of silence. This is the Star card. So it's in the reverse, right? So it suggests to me that there's too much noise around you, that, the star card is about hope and healing, and maybe something's being blocked from having that healing, and maybe it's so much going on around you. Your advice is this outsider card, and this is the Five of Coins. There's some way you are feeling like an outsider, and we'll get clarification for that. Maybe that's the work you're needing to do. But I feel like there's such a positive energy here because you get the Master as your outcome. You are mastering some level of your spiritual journey. I believe that we continue to level up. The more seriously we take our spiritual journey, the more we level up. But it goes in stages. We don't just one day be this and then next day be that. And I think you've been doing that inner work. And I think there's one aspect of your life. It even could be something technical and material that you're mastering, but I think that it's spiritual. Like there's some spiritual lesson that you are about to osmose. The only way I can think about it, I'm cheating because I can't think of my words sometimes. The words that I knew at the tip of my fingers. Yeah, boy. It goes like that. But there's something, it's almost like I always feel like sometimes we have the spiritual lessons in our heads, and then we realize that we have them in our soul. It's only when our soul has that aha moment that we think, oh, I learned that. And now we can move on to the next thing, or we can take this to the next level. It's so beautiful, Group 3. Really beautiful. Let me get clarifiers. The Nine of Wands is showing there. I love that. And it came in the upright. Oh, gosh. You're going nice places. Group 3. Oh, and I've mentioned the Nine of Wands, and then it shows up beneath the deck. And this person here looks defensive. So the Nine of Wands can be about feeling defensive about your accomplishments. But there might be that energy of not valuing what you have done. Okay, the other thing is that I'm seeing you've got the 9 there, the 9 there, and the 9 there. So if you need to take a break right now from all the manning and taking care of people and being on top of everything, take your break. That's what I feel. I think that it's good for you, and maybe while you're taking your break, you can take a look at your accomplishments and honor them, really. So let's look at your central card. So you get this beautiful card that is not a tarot card, it's just an extra card, and I keep it in my readings, and it says, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find... Okay, anyway, the key messages. You are a badass being of love. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Look at that badass being. And that badass being comes out when that badass being takes a break. And I think that's what you're needing to do, is to indulge. Maybe you are being guided to indulge, because that indulgence then helps you see things from a different perspective, and you start owning what your 10 of Cups looks like. What do I want? I keep thinking of my lovely discussion today. My friend Retabile and I, we have a session every month, and they are so soul-filling, and we were talking about, and she was talking about what her ideal community space is, love is, and for her it's community, and maybe for you that's what it is as well, but it might be partners, husband wife, or wife or husband, whatever the case might be, and children and puppies. But I think that this laziness, the 9 of Cups is the wish card as well. So I think that you are needing to honor the badass being that you are, and just take a step back and cut yourself some slack for whatever's been going on. There's another 9 here. It's the 9 of Coins, and it's in the reverse. There's some completion, some cycle is ending, but you are holding on, I feel. Right? And maybe it's because you are terrified of being alone. Maybe you've just gone through an ending and you are afraid of being on your own. But there's an ending that's happening, a completion that needs to happen. You got the We Are the World. It's like it is the right thing. It's a karmic cycle, karma. It's not karma in that sense. For me, it's like something has completed, but you are still holding on maybe. It's deep, group 3. It's deep. And in the near past, you get 2 cards of balance. The one is in the upright. You, in the near past, were trying to find balance, but maybe you struggled with it, and something happened that felt unfair, and maybe you felt you were doing all the right things. You were going moment to moment. You were juggling stuff, and something happened that felt unfair. But look at the beautiful cards in the center there, And then in your unconscious, you have there's this issue of being alone. Maybe you are looking for your empress. Maybe that is what you want, is that other half. Maybe that's your inclination. And you know what? Even as I was chatting with Ree, I was saying, for me it is that, like for her it might be one thing, for me it's another. And why not? We all need, I think what's important is us owning what's right for us. And because I see the Emperor here, it does feel to me like in the unconscious you might be both. The Emperor needs an Empress, or wants the Empress, but you might be both wishing for your aloneness and fearful of your aloneness. But maybe you have to go through a cycle of being alone right now, because that's what spiritually is required. You get the 7 of this Patience card and this feeling trapped. So there's definitely something for you, group 3. You are feeling trapped in some kind of situation. And it might even be trapped in your thoughts about yourself and how you feel about yourself. I realize all these readings seem to be about relationships. Okay, so maybe this not so much. But if it's work, maybe you are battling with being alone, wanting it and not wanting it. But so it could even be in a work situation. Should I be in partnership, or should I work on my own? Because maybe you feel like you need that other energy within you. But maybe right now you are in Emperor mode. In your unconscious, that is what you are grappling with and what you are embracing, I think. But you are feeling maybe trapped by your impatience. It's like, when is this cycle gonna end? But there's a part of me that feels like you are keeping yourself stuck in that cycle. There's some cycle that you don't want to let go of. And it's a cycle that's related to your singleness. And singleness can be you're working on your own. Maybe that's it. Maybe you have this love-hate relationship of being independent or being working on your own. So let's say, for example, you have your own business. So that is both your joy and your trap. You want it, but you also feel alone with it. So why can't you have both? Why can't you have your business and also look at other ventures where you can be with others? And maybe that's it. Maybe you're feeling very alone. And maybe your solution is to open yourself up to some more feminine energy, because right now you are in quite a masculine energy. Or that's in your unconscious. Maybe you're not conscious of it, because I do see this feminine energy here. But there's somehow this issue of balance is key for you. And there's another card of balance here. But it's also a card of taking a pause before you make any communication. So I feel like in your near future you will have some celebrations with sisters and brothers, or like lovely feminine energy around you. Maybe you will celebrate something, and maybe it's the step before your completion, because this person is at a step before I'm sure this came out for the previous group, before their Three of Wands, which is their ships come in. So maybe your patience is about to be rewarded. Yours is a bit this way and that way, hey? And then you get this noise and the King of Cups there. So I think maybe you need, I think your task for now is to enjoy your laziness, to embrace some kind of laziness in order for you to be ready for your next steps. Maybe you are taking a break now, and maybe you need to enjoy that break so that you are prepared for the next steps that you need to take, which might require you making an offer. The other thing could be that there's an offer coming in to you, that from this noise will emerge one offer that's very emotionally satisfying, and that, like now I've reoriented to work, and I can see that as well. It might be love. But look at this. In your advice, you get the, wow. Honestly, when I saw the Emperor there, I had completely forgotten that the Empress was here. So, beloveds, I think that you are finding your Empress. You don't need to be the outsider anymore. It's so beautiful, and it doesn't, it's like you are finding your match. You are finding the person or place that balances the Emperor within you. And maybe that's so this is in your advice, and it's saying that your key to finding that also is in dealing with this idea that you are an outsider in some way, confronting that. There's some way you need to confront that. And so I would see your advice as being leaning. So maybe you are in Emperor mode, masculine mode, and you are needing this balance within, but you're also wanting it without. So your ticket to finding that balance within, which then leads to if you are wanting it, to the balance without. But by that I mean we first find the balance within, and that's your journey. And then when we're ready and we've started integrating the masculine and feminine within, we find that counterpart that has that balance as well. And that balances however we are, And I think that is what you're looking for. But I feel like your ticket I love the innocence in this both these in this card, in this advice. It's like Maybe you are being invited to get in touch with your inner child. You know what I think would be beautiful? Just think about yourself at this age. What was going on for you at this age, like 4 or 5? Do you remember? Do you know? And pouring divine feminine energy, like loving that little being with this motherly, divine feminine energy. That's an exercise you can do, because I think maybe there's some part of you that needs that healing, and it's around, I think that yours is getting very deep, group 3. That healing is about that child at that age needing the love of the divine feminine, but what it's doing is helping you complete that cycle, or even be aware of what that cycle is that you are holding on to, a cycle that might be related to you aloneness. There's something about that's going on about you feeling alone and being a loner. It's almost like, I want my aloneness, but I don't want it. And I think we are entitled to have both. We really should have both. We all need to be able to retreat into a space that's ours alone. But I think you are battling with that integration of the two, accepting the two parts of that. And I really think that you are needing mother love. That's so beautiful. And that is you're dealing with, there's something at this age maybe where you started feeling like an outsider, and you are needing mother love to heal that. It can be your divine feminine energy going to meet your baby self and simply asking your baby self what they were feeling, why, and telling them that you love them. It's really beautiful, group 3, really beautiful. And you know, you have this master card, and I think that your healing is coming, this completion. I think that you still have a way to go, not a long way. I think that you're coming to that with all this work that you're doing. You are going to have this completion, and that completion is about this dealing with this alone together thing, but it's also about learning discernment, learning what is good and not good for you. I think that is your healing that is taking place. It's so powerful. You will have that kind of wisdom to know what's right and what's wrong for you. Presented with lots of choices, you'll just know, you'll have the insight to know, wow. Or at least that's where you are working towards. Okay, group 3, I hope that helped you. Please won't you share with other like-minded souls if there are people you feel relate more to the divine masculine energy and who could benefit from this. Please won't you share this with them, and give me a like, and share your experiences with me. How did this resonate, and if it helped you? I send you lots of love, group 3. Bye. Welcome back, group 4. You chose the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups is about soulmate energy, about nostalgia, about past life relationships. And you have the silvery, purpley silver lighter, and I think that this lighter is about something like quite deep spiritually. But let's see what comes up for you. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot for you. And this was beneath the deck while it was sitting there. So there's something about institutions that might be having a bearing. You get the Queen of Coins in reverse here. So you might be an earth sign, feeling a bit unsure of yourself and of your way forward, you know. Earth signs like to be certain, I think, speaking as an earth sign. You are used to certainty, but there are things that are not feeling very certain for you. Maybe. So at the center you have the Knight of Swords, and it's crossed by the Queen of Swords. It suggests maybe you did something in haste, and now maybe you need to get a truth. Maybe something, you rushed forward on something. And maybe, so this rushing forward might have, maybe you crossed swords with the Queen of Swords, or someone with that kind of energy, like the Queen of Swords would be blunt and direct and straightforward. So there's something happening where, let me think about this. Well, we'll get clarifiers. So it looks like maybe you want to rush forward on something, but you are being curtailed by your head. Your head might be saying, let's rush. You are in night energy, but your higher mind is saying, hold on, let's not too fast. That could also be the issue, and it might be related to finances and work. So what you need to think about is this building something with someone or people or with spirit. It's like you want to build something, and we'll get a clarifier, but that's on your mind. In the near past you had the Ace of Cups, which is maybe love. You had love and it's not important for you right now, or some relationship ended that maybe left you feeling like this, topsy-turvy, upside down. It's possible. Or we'll come back to it. In the unconscious is this wanting something fair, something balanced. That's really driving you now. You want something balanced, an even give and take in something, whether it's love or work. That's what you are wanting. You are the Strength card, and which echoes this card, right? This is the card of Leo. It represents fire signs, but it's not necessarily that. But look at the Queen of Coins is feeling. The Queen of Coins is generally quite confident and sure, especially when it comes to financial and earthy matters, material matters, but you're not feeling sure. And maybe your ego is playing games on you, but we'll get clarifiers. Yours is the most general so far. And yeah, it's interesting. Around you is this Queen of Cups, so a love that didn't work. Maybe someone, maybe you've ended something with the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Cups can represent here in the reverse someone hurting because something ended, but that's around you. You in the near future have the Nine of Coins, and it's in the reverse. So it might be something to do with your independence that you're struggling with. You get the Three of Wands as your advice, and I'm going to put it in upright. I think you are being advised to be ready for your ships to come in. You're the first one, like everyone else are saying, wait, they were getting the Two of Wands. I think everyone got the Two of Wands, but yours is like, okay, prepare for the ships to come in. And your outcome card is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can speak about higher knowledge, about institutions of learning. Maybe you will be offered a position in an institution of learning, or something like that. Or maybe it could even speak about marriage, but I'm not seeing that here, So let's see. The cards have all been leading to love so far, and it was not my intention. So there. So you get beneath the deck. In the reverse, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. And with your Queen of Coins there, I'm thinking that you're not feeling that because it's in the reverse. So you need to start thinking about that you are a badass being of light. So something's making you feel toppled, I guess. But you have in your outcome something fair, and you have the Hierophant. So, trust that. So maybe you rushed forward on something that you needed to be patient with. So some project or some relationship or something that maybe you acted in haste. The Seven of Coins is about planting a seed and then letting it grow, but you didn't let the seed grow. You just pulled the roots out, kind of thing. So maybe you acted in haste on something. And here you get the Queen of Swords with the Emperor. So I'm feeling such a masculine energy here. So judgment, that's what I'm getting. Like maybe you are now in this place of harsh judgment towards yourself and maybe towards another because of this, maybe acting in haste when something required patience. You get the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. So this is about building something, the Three of Coins, working slowly towards something, but building something beautiful. But you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and it's like you are not valuing yourself enough. You are not standing up for yourself in whatever the situation is, and that's what you need that's what you need to think about. Where are you not standing up for yourself in maybe a work relationship? Maybe you're not being valued properly in a work relationship. Maybe this thing that didn't work out. It could even be somebody else who acted in haste and causing this dissonance of some sort. Like, yeah, it's weird. But and it's something where you need to maybe stand up for yourself or a situation. In the near past, you get the Ace of Cups and Judgment in reverse. So something didn't work. Something you thought was a rebirth ended up not being a rebirth, and it might have been in love. It might not be because it could be in a work situation. I just want to come back to this and look at it from different angles, There was some rushing forward, something that a decision was made in haste, and it somehow led to the need for withdrawal or something, like detachment, But in this whole process, there's a need for you to stand up for yourself. You are not doing that somehow. Beneath the deck, you get two sixes. You get the Six of Coins and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about past life love. It's about soulmates. And I think that in your unconscious, that's what you're wanting. You really are maybe wanting your soulmate or a past love. Maybe there's someone in your past you want to come back, but you want this balanced. You want balance. The Six of Cups and a fair give and take. That's what you want. That's what's underlying all this maybe hasty decisions and this work that you want to build on. The Three of Coins can talk about building something with spirit, something tangible and real, with spirit guiding. And you are feeling shattered by something. You could even just be tired. I always love this card because the person's dead, right? They've been stabbed in the back, but they're still holding onto their phone. So maybe there's something there about you and maybe social media or whatever. Maybe, okay, let's just think about it. You are in an ego battle with yourself, and it's leaving you feeling quite stabbed in the back. But the thing with the Ten of Swords is that it's the end of that bad time. It's like something is over, that you've seen the backstabbing and now it's done. But it might be leaving you feeling reeling and not knowing what's up and what's down. So you are having this ego battle now because of it. What's true and what's not true, you know. But I think that you need to hold on to this, that I deserve this. You know, it's right in opposite your. Let's look at this. You have this wanting to build something with spirit and maybe another, or whether it's work or you want something that you can build together and have spirit there guiding. But in a way, you are not valuing yourself enough. You want this fairness, a fair give and take, and maybe a past life love or a soulmate. But there's something that's blocking it, and I think it's this not valuing yourself enough. You're not feeling deserving. And with the Queen of Coins and the Page of Coins, let's see, some offer didn't work out. Maybe you made an offer, another made an offer, and it hasn't worked out. And so there's this energy around you that is, it seems to be wreaking havoc on your sense of well-being. Maybe you are questioning yourself now. And you get in your near future, the Queen of Coins and the Nine of Coins in the reverse. So if you are this Queen of Coins energy, it's possible you will still feel like lonely. You know, because the Nine of Pentacles is that alone card, but you have it in the reverse and you have the Queen in the reverse. So you might be feeling quite lonely in the near future. And you know what, beloveds, it is what it is. Part of the journey is being where we are. And then for me, what the tarot is and the way I read the tarot is seeing what is and then finding the advice out of the reading to deal with what is so that you can move on to the next level. It's pointless me saying you'll stop feeling alone. There's a reason for your aloneness. And, you know, and there's something that you are needing to confront right now. And you get this Three of Wands. It's like, it's almost like you need to prepare for your ships to come in, and those ships take the form of this easy give and take. It's the same card as that card. It's like that is really important to you. You are looking for, I think what you are looking out for is this partnership, whether it's love or work, that is an equal give and take. And maybe, let's see, maybe look back again and see what your advice is, because it's not coming straight to me. Yours would be the one that's most complicated, most complex. And then in your outcome, you get the Hierophant and this Justice card. And I feel like justice is going to be served for you, that you will get, the Hierophant here is such a happy card. And it's like a climb up to higher realms in a way. So whatever's going on, you have learned something and you will see justice. You will find this balance that you are looking for. But I'm going to get one more card for advice. Let me just see what I see might be your advice here. Well, I think the one thing is to learn to stand up for yourself. I think that you need to confront what it is you want in this relationship, whether it's work or lovership, that you need to do this judgment and stock take and say, what is it that I want, Because if you don't know what you want, you can't reach out for it, right? I think that's such a strong message, even from my weekly readings. The Death card wants to come up, and it's like allowing something to die. And it might even be an attitude of, I think this is a key thing, where you don't value yourself enough. I think that you need to be doing a stock take of what your attributes are, and you need. How do you stand up for yourself? Group 4. What does standing up for yourself mean? I think that you need to be looking at what is, here's a few things that you can look at actually. What are the ships you are waiting for to come in? Is it this? And if so, it's almost like you need to be as detailed as possible, because that's come up twice. What is this partnership that you want that is an equal give and take? What does it look like? And in what ways are you not feeling worthy of it? And uncover that. Uncover what's making you feel unworthy of that. You know? What else? Yeah, let me just leave it there. Let me get one more. I did want to fly out too and look at you standing on being your Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins, slow and steady. So I think you need to be valuing your slow and steady approach. Like, healing is happening, and I think you need to cut yourself some slack for whatever happened in the past that didn't work out, and maybe you judged yourself for it. Everyone has made mistakes, every single human being, and why are you so special that you should have to hold on to yours, really, now? But there's some way that you are not standing up for yourself, and it might be related to that. It's also maybe related to your not reaching out for your dreams of what does equal give and take look like for you, and you need to own that. Okay, group 4, I hope that helps you. I just want to leave you with this. There's maybe an institution will offer you something that feels fair, and hopefully maybe this work leads to that. Or even if not, maybe you still need to do, in any case, still need to do that underlying work that are deep down, inner things, wounds and whatever. Okay, group 4, I will leave it there. Please share with other like-minded souls. Please, if there are other divine masculines out there, people who identify as divine masculine, and who, that could even be like, oh, that's tarot is hoo-ha, whatever. Please, if you like the way I read, lead them here, because I try to read in a very rational kind of way, because I feel that the cards are about our unconscious, really, and they are about our healing. So if there are other souls that might benefit from this, and if you like this, please share your experience with me. I would love to hear from you, even if it's not on a public platform. Please tell others about me. Please like, and if you haven't, subscribe. Okay, group 4, have a lovely week ahead. Bye.